Yo, what is up, everybody, and welcome into this week's edition of the South Florida Comedy Calendar, guys. This show that's your one-stop shop for everything South Florida comedy on a week-to-week basis. I'm your host, Sebastian Alvarez, as I am every single week, guys. Local comedian down here, and your mouthpiece for what is happening in South Florida. We have an amazing guest with us today. We've had him on the show in a lighter variety. He wasn't here in studio, so we're happy to have him here in studio. But before I bring him in, I got to bring in the man of the day, guys. My co-host. It is his 40th birthday. Happy birthday, my man. Art, how you doing?
I'm feeling pretty good, man. I'm a 1985 legend, so definitely feeling pretty good about being 40, especially with all the, I don't know, everything going on in the world today. I'm old enough not to be conscripted into World War III, so that feels pretty good, you know what I mean? So while you boys are away, I'll be here on the home front, making sure everything's okay. So don't worry about it. It's a pretty good time.
Nice. I love to hear that. This next guest also will not be drafted into World War III, but he will be performing all across South Florida, and he has an event coming up that he'll talk to you a little bit about as well. But I want everybody here to put your hands together for our guest, Kyle Grooms.
Thank you, guys. Thank you. And happy birthday, Art, man. I appreciate it, man.
Thank you, bro. How old are you, man? Because you're looking great.
Well,
bro.
in 1985, I was a sophomore in high school.
Damn.
Well, anyway, I wasn't alive in 1985, so I got you both beat. How about that?
Yep. Thanks.
There you go,
Thanks
man.
a lot for
Yeah.
helping out.
No problem.
Were you born before or after those towers were brought down in New York?
Oh, before.
Okay.
Before I lived through that.
Okay.
Don't remember it, but I lived through it.
When the towers were brought down, I was retiring from my job, and
I was collecting a pension
I was
from the
retiring. I was
Senate.
collecting pension. I got my AARP card when the tires went down.
Yep. The towers went down and your tire prices went down.
Yeah.
That's exactly how that works.
How was it writing like on a typewriter with the little bird that like on stone? Like how?
The chisel, ching, 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 ching.
Had to start your car by running on the ground? Of course.
Yeah.
Of course. Guys, we are super grateful to have Kyle in to talk a little bit about what we got coming up in South Florida comedy, guys. But I want to quickly recap what happened last week because we had an amazing weekend of shows at the Miami Improv, headlined by the man himself, Steo. You guys, if you saw last week's episode, you saw we promoted him coming through and doing his weekend of shows here at the Miami Improv. If you look, Art got some merch from Steo. That's his shirt from his Crash and Burn tour. And I must say,
shout out Tanner and Tony, the guys kind of helping the production behind the scenes. Dude, they were amazing, bro. Like the whole team with Steve-O, so cool. Chris Harvey, he had his opener, I guess. The guy's a legitimate comedian. He's got an hour special already, I think, on HBO Max, and just ripped it. I mean, just ripped it apart. Steve-O comes on, does the multimedia presentation, like like he kind of talked to us about, and it's just legit comedy, man. The whole 90 minutes is packed with comedy. Meeting Steve-O was super dope. I mean, he stands up. They say don't meet your heroes. Like he actually surprised me in how cool he was. When he saw us, he recognized us and interacted with us like a human being, which was dope. So, bro, shout out Steve-O, Tony, Tanner, the whole team, Chris Harvey. You guys were awesome, bro. Thank you.
Absolutely, man. And Steve-O actually was gracious enough to give us a little bit of a recap of how his weekend went in South Florida. We had Dan there at the Sunday show taking a few pictures, and we was able to capture this. If you can cut to that video real quick. Yo, what's up, Comedy Calendar fam? We are here with the man himself, Steve-O. He just destroyed a weekend at the Miami Improv, dude. First of all, thanks for being on the show earlier this week. That was amazing. Got some great content. We got Art just chilling in the back there. But I want to know, how was Miami? What did you think? What was the experience like this weekend?
Dude, I love it, man. And shout out to the homie Stacks, who took us out. He found a muscle stimulator to make electric shock while I was tattooing him. He took us to the Flow Rider machine. Dude, I got busted up on that thing, man. But yeah, Miami was great, dude. I love it.
if you want to see any of that content, by the way, you can either go to Stax's page on Instagram or Cafecito Comedy as well. You can check out all that stuff, the crazy stuff that Steve was doing down here in his weekend in Miami. Bro, again, thank you so much for pulling up. Can't wait for the next one, man. Can't wait for the next one.
Oh, my God.
Thank you.
Appreciate you, sir. Hey, and shout out Chris Harvey, man. Tanner and all the boys doing merch. The whole team, Steve's team, man. Amazing team. I see why they work with the best, brother.
Well, thanks, man.
Thank you, man.
All right.
There you have it, guys. Again, thanks to Steve-O for shouting us out and giving a little love to the comedy calendar. But also, shout out to Stax and Cafecito Comedy, Justin, over at the Improv, because they took Steve-O out and they showed him around South Florida, gave him the real vibes. He was at Vince's tattoo shop as well.
Shout out Vince.
Shout out Vince, who came through that Sunday show and was there hanging out with us. So it's always dope to see, people that we mess with being able to go out and do some great stuff. So thank you to Stax and Justin for curating really dope content. If you haven't seen the tattooing or the content on the like stationary wave, go check that out on Stax's page. He has Instagram and TikTok, and you can check it out on Cafecito's page on Instagram, guys. So great weekend of shows, man. Steve-O killed it. Again, if you haven't seen Steve-O and the shows that he's been putting out since he's been touring, it is a must-attend show anytime he's in town, guys. He's been doing this, he's been doing international tours for the last 10 years. So you guys have so much incentive, and this newest show,
It's crazy, bro.
the content is crazy. The stunts are insane.
So what does he add? Multimedia, and he does stand up in the middle.
So so he puts together an entire show of stunts and of funny. He does I don't want to give away too much, but he does.
Are they pre-recorded stunts?
Yeah. So he'll do that, and then he'll do stand up in between. But the way that he's paced it now for this new special, where it's there's these short, quick, hilarious vignettes, he gets right back into his material, and it just flows so well, man. It is a really well curated show. He tells a continuous story throughout the clips. It's great. I could tell it was a massive labor of love, time, effort, just everything that came together to make that show possible. I couldn't even imagine the logistics involved. Insane.
When we interviewed him, he actually alluded to it because this is his third. It will be his fourth special now, and he kind of alluded to his. Obviously he comes from his origin start is not like a normal comedian origin start. So where it's coming from, he's already has his bank of experiences and how to translate that into stand up, right? And this last one is basically like you were saying, it's continuous narrative. So it starts somewhere, it takes you somewhere, and then you go through the roller coaster of emotions while he's feeding you in these vignettes. And dude, it just takes you. It just gets to certain points where you can't believe that a human being is doing this himself, and he goes up more after that. You know what I mean?
And then also some of the stunts that he was able to pull off were just incredible.
Yeah.
The scale, the like I said, the logistics of getting the right people and equipment and things, and it was super
impressive. The audience's first time seeing these stunts. They're like,
this is all brand new.
On TV.
No.
That's the premise that he starts with. Is these are the ones that even YouTube won't let me put on YouTube.
Oh wow!
These are the ones that nobody wants to pay me to do or be responsible for me to.
Right. He opens the show and he had said it. He has a little clip. We talked about it also in his last tour that he went through. That there was a period of time where they were just constantly going to MTV for approval. They would film these stunts. MTV would see the footage and they'd be like, "No, we can't do that. No, we're not going to do that.
We'll be liable if any kid repeats this."
Exactly.
He says exactly that during the show.
Yeah, that they were like, "We don't want kids seeing this." Whatever. So there's a scale and a level above even the stuff that you've ever seen from the Jackass guys or from him and the incorporation of the stand-up is masterful. It's really well done. And
that's good to hear. I'm glad, because sometimes people go out and stand up and just try to stand with the mic and talk and tell them, but that he put it together, make it entertaining. That sounds. I'd be interested in seeing that.
100%. I would say if you want to check out anything similar to that, he has his last two specials for free on his website. So if you go to steveo.com, you can check out the website, but I recommend definitely checking out the Bucket List Tour. That's the one that he had come to the Improv when I was working there. When I started working there about 3 years ago, that was the tour he came with, and the content is amazing. Whenever this show ends up becoming a special, which he's already said, he's going to take this and make it his next special, that's definitely also one to check out because it is incredible. It's really great.
No, it was, and again, it's comedy. So very much you're watching someone do these crazy things, but like he's okay because he's right in front of you telling you about it, right?
Right.
Which actually reminds me of someone else who had a comedy special similar to that, which was your comedy special that you filmed over at Villain. Very much had like that multimedia aspect.
Oh, yeah.
And even at some of those which if you haven't checked out his special, filmed at Villain a couple years ago, check it out. We'll have a link here below. So worth it. Miami, Kyle Grooms, some of the best just working together. Villain, shout out Villain. But it can pretty much have that same thing. Even
like Steve, I wasn't doing stunts or nothing. I really had surgery.
That's what I'm referring to. Is that you saw someone in a very risky situation, but he's going to be okay because he's on stage telling you about it. So it's going to be fine. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So very, very, just a little shameless plug there for you.
Thank you. I appreciate that, man.
But yeah, man. Thank you again for Steve-O for gracing the comedy calendar with his presence with a great interview last week on Wednesday. If you missed that interview, please, please, please go check it out. It is one of our best interviews, no doubt, no bars held. But moving on, though, to this week in South Florida comedy, guys, we got a great week of stand-up happening at the Miami Improv, happening some places around town. We're starting off with a late-night spot on Monday that we know and we love. Kyle, you hit it up last week with Art, and that is 7 C's, guys. If you've never been out to 7 C's on midnight on a Tuesday, because it is a Tuesday room, but we say Monday.
Well, I put 11:59 on Monday.
Of course.
Because people can't... Somehow it starts at 12:07 on a Monday. But yeah, it's just...
It's a Tuesday morning room. So if you want to go out on Tuesday morning and go to 7 C's, you can go there. That is obviously ran by Mike Dabba. Metal Damien is also helping run that too now. Big shout out to Metal and Dabba for putting that together. And huge shout out to Steph, the bartender, who is always making sure that your cash is not counterfeit because it is a cash-only place.
Yeah, bring cash.
Yeah.
Real cash.
She checks. You got to be. Yeah.
But the vibes there are really great. The show is really fun. Kyle, you did it last week. What was that kind of like for you?
Oh, I loved it, man. It felt like I was in a New York room, and it had that gritty vibe. Like if you want to feel the city and smell what the people are like, and be at the level. Yeah, it's a great workout room. Yeah, it was good. Yeah. I might want to go back this week, but I don't want to play myself too much. But I'll definitely be back there.
Nice.
Yeah. No, dude, shout out Steph. I mean, she always keeps it going. You know what I mean? Like I love that place, Mike Dabba. And yeah, it's a place that definitely it works on your nose. You know what I mean? It definitely works.
And the host got the perfect voice for it because it's gritty enough, and it makes you feel like you're somewhere. Hey guys. This is the bottom, Hey,
Metal Damien, you just had Kyle Grooms do an impersonation of you, man.
Yeah,
so congratulations. That's
high praise.
That's my birthday gift to you, sir.
There you go. There you go. Moving on, though, to Wednesday over at the Miami Improv, guys, at 8 p.m. You want to be there because we have Cisco Duran coming through and headlining the Miami Improv. Cisco is a Miami legend in his own right. He's gone and expanded his horizons. He's not always in town anymore. He's traveling. He's doing shows all around the world now. But he is coming back for his birthday show, actually, at the Miami Improv on Wednesday. So you guys definitely want to go on MiamiImprov.com right now and scoop up some tickets for that because that is a show you do not want to miss. I remember when Cisco was working out in Miami all the time. He was one of those comedians when I first started that if he showed up somewhere, I was making sure to be in the room to watch the set, in the room to see how he handles the same crowd that, me and my peers who were, a few months in or maybe a year in, we'd struggle with a room, maybe because there was less people or they were just a little rowdy, and you'd see Cisco come in and just completely change the vibe, take over the room. He is really, really a very talented comedian.
And his crowd work is great. I love Cisco's crowd work. Like his material's nice, but I like that he can go in and just, charm the room and have everybody on his side. And Cisco is dope.
Yeah, he's been doing a lot of cruise ships as well. And I've been trying to line up with him for the last couple of weeks to really get an interview. It's just been impossible. The man's been working like crazy. Yeah. So it's been hard. I know, which is crazy. The last time I saw him was I think a week and a half ago at the Improv, or maybe 2 weeks ago at the Improv, and he's looking great, man. Yeah, getting ready for it. I know he's around the same age as I am. He's looking great.
His birthday too. He's in cancer season too.
Mm-hmm. I think he's either 1 year older or 1 year younger than me. I don't remember, but I know we're around the same age.
Nice.
Yeah. I know I ain't him.
Yeah. I mean, I used his social for a while. I didn't have paper, so So it made sense. We were just we looked.
But you used the name Cisco Duran.
Yeah, right. I had to
Duran.
Just one letter off. I had to throw it.
You had to throw it off.
The picture came up, right?
I think so. Yeah,
I mean,
it's up right now.
Right. Yeah. Can you put it on me and the picture? Like twins.
Yeah.
Like, that's right. Like you could.
I think you just have to wet your hair a little bit. And
Yeah.
just do this. Other hand. There you go. Twins.
July 16th, come watch the Cisco Duran show.
Cisco and Crisco.
Hey, if you'll put me on, listen, Cisco, if you'll put me on the show, man, whatever, you'll
go up as Crisco.
I'll do it. I'll do a character piece, whatever you want.
Character, the whole stuff. Nice. That's what's up. But no, this Wednesday, guys, at the Miami Improv, 8 p.m. You want to get your tickets at miamiimprov.com for that show. Do not miss it. Moving on to Thursday, though, we are out at Miami Lakes in Art's neck of the woods for a show at the Garrison. This show is being taken over by Jack York.
Yeah, dude. So this is Brittany's Braves original room. Like this is the room that she always ran, that she over the last year, I guess. Obviously Brittany's been a little busy going to New York and doing big comedy things. And the room kind of, didn't do comedy anymore. I saw that Jack was putting the show back together. I reached out to her and asked her if I could shout the show out this week. Don't miss it at Garrison, Miami Lakes. That's my neck of the woods. I love comedy in that area. So it's going to be Jack York as the host, Brian G,
Mr. Fat and Fit,
Mr. Fit Fat,
Fit Fat,
yeah, Aaron Shapiro, Michelle Castro, Oreo Rodriguez, and Larry Dog himself, legend in Miami comedy.
Nice,
legend.
Can't get away from him this week. You're going to be hearing all about him all over. But yeah, man, and he's actually somebody who shows up at 7 Seas and murders, and he's one of those guys that pops in and just destroys,
Hell yeah.
So it's going to be a good show, man. I'm excited. I hopefully can make it there. It starts at 9 p.m. So I'm aiming to be there at 9 p.m. We'll see.
Dope. That is, of course, if you're not playing Crisco.
Right. That's on Wednesday, but yes.
Oh, it's the next day. Nice. Anyway, that's why, because our next event is on that Thursday, the same day of the week. Art, you have some more information on that.
Oh, sir. Our good friend Monty Burgum, his first name is Monty. His last name starts with a B. I can't.
There you go.
Because Monty B online. Is Dan here? Dan knows him. I don't know.
Dan's not real.
But he reached out. He works at Gold Rush. He's one of the doormen at Gold Rush. He reached out to me. They're having an event. They're having like a birthday celebration. It's their birthday as well. So they're going to be having a dope event on the 17th. It starts at 8 p.m. Doors open at 8 p.m. And it's going to be hosted by Luna Star, who's a very popular entertainer down here in South Florida. Well, actually, she's global. She's worldwide.
Entertainer. When you say entertainer, is she keep her clothes on, or is she Luna?
She's a porn star.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
There you go.
Very, very popular porn
Pull up
star.
some of her work. And see if we could,
We will dabble for a second.
We'll leave a link in the description.
No, but they're gonna have a VIP sponsored bar, so she'll be there hosting the event. They'll have a bunch of liquor, giving a bunch of stuff away. There's a full menu. It's gonna be really dope. It's a birthday celebration.
I love shouting out the menu at Gold Rush. That's dope.
Yeah,
they got great wings.
Well, you go there to support young local businesses and to eat. That's
right.
That's what gentlemen do at cabarets.
Yeah. Right. I usually go just to eat. But,
yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
Well, famously, Lou Williams, NBA player.
Do they have vegan options?
Oh, for sure.
They do.
For sure.
100%. Yeah. Tofu with actual toe.
Good.
Thank you. No, but I think, too late. You're laughing. Famously, Lou Williams actually left the NBA bubble in 2020 to go visit a funeral, to a funeral, like a family funeral. And on the way home from the funeral, he stopped at Magic City in Atlanta just to get wings. And it got leaked and it was a huge thing. So now his name is Lemon Pepper Lou. That's his nickname. Yeah.
But they do have a full menu, full bar. Get in there. It's going to be a good time. And listen, if you're a Cancer birthday, right? That's my sign. It's a birthday party.
I thought that was your diagnosis.
Come on and celebrate. Not yet. I'm still 40.
Right.
I don't go to the doctor yet. But we got free tickets, guys. So you guys let me know. Hit me up. DM. We'll take care of you.
There you go. I will not be there at all. But have fun. Are you going to be out there?
Probably, if I can make it out.
There you go. So you can catch Art out there. DM him.
Yeah, dude.
For any info or DM Comedy Calendar.
Yeah, anything to do with Gentleman Cabaret, message me directly. I don't want to get my phone number out here, but message me.
Yep. Follow Art Roche at Instagram.
How about you, Kyle? Cut to Kyle. You going to be there on Thursday?
No, I'll probably be at Flamingo Park or something.
No, he's actually going to be at a Japanese Zen garden that day.
I got to go to church.
Yeah.
Read Bible study.
Thursday night Bible study.
Thursday night
every
Bible
Thursday.
Study.
We do small groups on Thursdays. So.
Nice. That's good. I'm glad you're getting into scripture.
Yeah.
Nice.
Instead of stripture.
Yes.
Yeah.
Instead of sin.
You do have actually a Bible thing that day, don't you? Like a church thing?
Sometimes on Thursdays, yeah. For periods of the year. But moving on to Friday through Sunday this weekend at the Miami Improv, guys, we have an incredible headliner coming through, and you need to, if you're interested, go online literally right now and get tickets because it's going to be sold out. And that is for Mike Epps, everybody. We have been looking forward to this show.
Blow some horns. Mike Epps.
Heck yeah, man. And I will say this. Everybody, the whole staff at the Miami Improv has had this one circled for a while. We have all had this marked on the calendar because we have, not the first time we've had Mike Epps. Everybody always has an amazing time. The staff loves watching the set. Like I said, it is going to be sold out. So the vibes in there is going to be a packed house. It is going to be awesome. If you haven't gotten tickets already, VIP is already sold out for the entire weekend. So don't look at those VIP tickets, but you can still get general admission tickets right now on the Miami Improv website. That's miamiimprov.com. Don't go anywhere else. These tickets will be listed at a massive markup on other websites. Those are scam tickets, guys. You can only buy tickets for our shows at miamiimprov.com. So check it out right there. If there's any issues with availability or your ability to purchase a ticket, you can always email the Improv at miamiimprovboxoffice@gmail.com. We'll help you out there if you have a problem, or you can DM directly the Comedy Calendar, and me or Art will be able to help you guys out. But just the one thing I will recommend is do not buy tickets from anywhere else, because we always have people for these shows that are extra sold out, that are big headliner names, that come with tickets that were $200-$300 a piece, and they can't get in. They have to buy new tickets. They have to dispute the charge with their bank. It's a whole mess that you don't want. So please, 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 for this weekend, go right now. We're warning you. That's why you watch the Comedy Calendar, so that you know the tickets are available now, and they're there on our website. So please go out there. He's going to be doing 5 shows all weekend, 2 Friday, 2 Saturday, 1 on Sunday. So you got plenty of opportunities to scoop up some tickets. But I mean, a legend of the game.
And guys, Comedy Calendar fam, you guys know that I'm the first one trying to figure out if there's any promotion we can do, any free tickets available. This is the first time that the Improv actually reached out to me and said there will be no free Mike Epps tickets. Like, there is no chance, there's no way. Buy your tickets right now. There's not going to be a free promotion last minute from the Improv marketing team. There's not going to be a last minute promotion from the Comedy Calendar. I'm telling you, it's worth it. Go and buy these tickets.
These shows will be sold out. Come each show, come the time of the show, each one will be sold out. So if you are coming to the show and you want good seats and you have general admission, get there early so you can get some good seats. Or you can also call us at Miami Improv and you can reserve yourself a table through one of our bottle reservation options. So you can reach out to us through a phone call, or you can also email Miami Improv box office with your phone number and information. And if you do have seats from general admission, you want to get some a little bit better and reserve them for yourself, we can help you out with that, guys. But that is pretty much what we got for this week in South Florida comedy, man. I must say, what a jam-packed week, dude. It is from start to finish. We got a bunch of stuff, and there's also plenty of shows we didn't talk about here, guys. So you want to check out the link that we always have in the description of these videos, the full-length videos, that is, on YouTube and Facebook for the SoFlo comedy spreadsheet. I believe that's curated by Raul Hernandez, correct?
Yeah.
He's the one who's been putting it together and putting in the hard work of making sure all that information is up to date.
Yeah, I mean, he's the one that basically filters through it to make sure it's accurate still. But basically, any showrunner, if you're a showrunner here in South Florida, you make an open mic, you can actually go on that list and become an editor and add your show to it, because it has all the contact information, the address, everything. So you can definitely, if you're someone running shows, you can become an editor on the page.
Absolutely. And if you're somebody that just wants to see what's happening, whether you're a comic who wants to see what open mics are happening, or if you're just a patron who wants to go and watch a show near you, go to that link, because there is so much happening in South Florida comedy beyond what we can talk about here in our little 30-40 minute episode. So definitely, please go check that out. And yeah, man, I must say, it is nice to have our boy Kyle Grooms here for that little bit of insight, man, that you're able to give, dude. It's always fun when you have somebody in studio that is so much further ahead than we are in this comedy game. Like, that's really why we created this show, is so that any information or the knowledge or the really even the pitfalls of someone's comedy career can be put on display and shown to the people that are just getting started down here in South Florida. That's one of the things that we love. And dude, you really did that to a T, man. Like,
thank you, man. I appreciate
all the information you shared and the things you have coming up just are a testament to just the work that you've put in and the infrastructure you've built.
Thank you. You know, that's what I aim to be, a beacon of light into the dark comedy spaces.
And one of the things that I really hope is that you're able to keep, you know, during the week, you know, maybe you don't saturate yourself on the Mondays, you know, but definitely able to come out and hit some of these other mics and get a lot of benefit from doing it, because I think like when I walked in and I saw you, it was like awesome, dude. It felt so dope, because like I was like, should I go to thank you or not? You know, you have all these things in your head about it. And as soon as I walked in, I was like, I'm so glad I came. I'm so glad yes, you know. So I know I feel that way. Everybody feels that way when they see you show up, you know.
Thank you.
And then even that, like, can you imagine a night where you and Larry are there? I mean, obviously, on you know, we have coming up here the Comedy and Vibes where you and Larry be together. But imagine, like, as a you described it best. Like New York is like that. Like New York, you could go out on a Wednesday.
Pop-ins all the time. Yeah.
And all of a sudden you're like, oh, I went to a comedy show last night and I saw these 3 big guys. You know, it's like, wait, what? How much did you pay for that? I was like $20, and it wasn't. What? So that's the kind of value that you can get here in Miami now, where you come out and you might be pleasantly surprised where just 3 big guys are coming in and killing it back to back to back.
I get calls all the time when people are coming in town and they're like, yo, what's happening tonight? Where could I work out? Where could I, like, one in particular, I remember when T.I. came to Miami, and I think he got in like a couple of days early, and he was like, yo, where could I get some, so his people called me, like, yo, where could I get some stage time tonight? And I really, at that time, Miami wasn't really popping like, like, what am I gonna tell you? Go to tourists, go to here, you know, it's like, but now I have some more options.
100%.
But one of the things, even like Cafecito Comedy, for example, shout out Justin and all the boys, you know, holding that down. Like, that's one of the ideas, is being able to have, like, you know, tiers between the tiers, where somebody like that coming in, you know, can really like, even like a Q Brooks, for example, like the couple of days that he was here, trying to get him a couple other gigs around that, you know, like multiply that paycheck a little bit. So you're coming down here, maybe you get a couple other extra little things, and it makes the whole trip worth it, you know?
Yeah, I get DMs all the time from comics who are coming into Miami.
And we actually have a couple fans, Comedy Calendar fans in New York. So guys, if you're out there in New York, you see our boy Kyle Grooms up there. He's always up there. Show some love, come out, support. You can't get better than that. You can't get better than Miami and New York. You know what I mean? Whether New Yorkers are down here, you know, I'll show you guys the love. Definitely show us the love when we're up there. It's and actually you're pretty much a New York native at this point, because you've been doing it for.
Yeah, I'm from Jersey originally, so I'm like New York's unwanted stepbrother, you know.
So it's gonna be always, you know what I mean. The brother. Actually, now you mentioned this, I didn't think about it. Q Brooks also right now is living up there in New Jersey.
Yeah, he's from New York State. He's originally from New York State.
And Jay Moreno was from New Jersey, living down here. That's
Miami,
right.
Yeah,
do that.
A lot of people making the move from up north to South Florida, or Miami, or Florida in general.
Yeah, see, we've been watching the New York boys all this time. It's the New Jersey boys been sneaking in.
That's the back door.
Hey, Sopranos over here. Okay.
There's a lot of comics from Jersey that, you know, like, you know, Bill Maher and
yeah.
Shoot, there's so many.
It's crazy. Like when a state is 50% toxic waste, it's like comedy, like mushroom. It's like, I don't know what happens there.
That's dope, man. But no, Kyle, it's really great to see all the amazing shows you're putting together. Working with the festival is going to be great. If you guys want to get tickets to that festival, you can go to themiamitakeover.com and get tickets to that first opening night comedy show that's going to be at the Hard Rock Cafe in Bayside. Don't go to Fort Lauderdale. Don't go to Broward. There's no guitar at the show. Okay, just the ones that are on the wall in nicely placed displays with the name of the artist who used them. That's it. That's all that's out there for guitars. But what is going to be out there is an amazing lineup of comics headlined by Kyle Grooms. So you definitely want to head to that website, check it out, and even check out some of the other stuff that are the events that are happening throughout the weekend. If there's anything else that interests you, I believe they have a white party also happening too.
Yeah, white party, and I have to go through the itinerary, but it's eight events in all for the whole weekend.
Good time.
Nice. Is Diddy invited to the white party?
Well, sure.
Nice.
Everyone's invited.
Everyone's invited.
All you gotta do is get tickets. So you never know, guys. You never know who's gonna show up to any of these events. But it is gonna be an amazing few days of really Miami hyper focused content, and it's kicked off by our boy Kyle Grooms, so you definitely want to be out there and check it out. So on to the conclusion of the episode, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in to this week's edition of the South Florida Comedy Calendar. Any of the information that you see here will be up on our social medias, guys, so definitely please follow Cafecito Comedy, follow the Comedy Calendar, and follow the community news. A lot of C's, but follow them all on social media, on Instagram, so you can never miss a single post. You can never miss a single update. Thank you guys so much for tuning in this week, though. Until next week, keep laughing.